Hey, give me a minute.
Worry, 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 love is passing me by. Worry, 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 I'm so painfully shy.
Oh, you're back. Can't get enough looks of this lovely figure of mine. No? Guess you'll just have to shop then.
Sure, let's take a look.
It's a little bit of everything.
When it comes to getting chummy, I'll admit I'm quite a dummy. Worry, 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 woe is me. I found out that I'm the worrying kind. I go worrying right along. Life is fine, but with a worry in mind, so many things can go wrong. Worry, 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 should I hold her so tight? Worry, 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 am I kissing her right? She said, Joe, if you are married. I'm not Joe, my name is Harry.
Bald suit, huh?
Hi there. Piper Wright, public occurrences. So, who's really in charge of Good Neighbor these days? Who runs this seedy sanctuary? You're looking at him. But I'll sell you a stake in it. 100 caps. Wait, no, 50. 10? Yeah, thanks. But I think I'll
You're
pass.
blocking my light, man.
There's a two-legged animal running about. If it smokes a great big cigar and it hangs around at a bar, if it tells the biggest lies, wears the loudest ties, it's a man. If it acts just like a cross patch, has a face with whiskers that scratch, if it's stubborn as can be, mean and ornery, it's a man. If it walks, if it talks, if its habits are a little bit peculiar, if it brags and tries to make you think it's wonderful, be on the lookout, don't let it fool ya. But if it makes the moon up on high, more than just a light in the sky, if it kisses you and you find you like it to grab it, it's a man. If it whistles each time you pass, owns a car that runs out of gas, then it's time that you get hep. Better watch your step. It's a man. If it acts just like it's the boss, when it knows that you are, of course. If it gets a little rough, thinks it's very tough, it's a man. If it walks, if it talks, if its habits are a little bit peculiar, if it brags and tries to make you think it's wonderful, be on the lookout, don't let it fool ya. But if it's kneeling down on one knee, saying,
Mean-looking
"Darling, please
machine
marry
gun.
me,"
Don't worry.
hesitate, better name the date and then grab it. Hold it.
Daisy,
Don't be shy now. Chances are we have whatever you're looking for.
let's see what you have.
Cash or trade? Let's get started.
Gotta love Betty Hutton, right? Right? Right. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe none of the news. It's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved. The Minutemen.
Blue, can I get a minute? Something I need to do.
Hey, Daisy.
Oh, you're back. Can't get enough looks at this lovely figure of mine. No? Guess you'll just have to shop then.
Sure, let's take a look.
It's a little bit of everything.
Baby, I'm a fool about love. Maybe I should go to school about love. When it comes to getting chummy, I'll admit I'm quite a dummy. Worry, woe is me. I found out that I'm the worrying kind. I go worrying right along. Life is fine, but with
How's it going?
Awesome.
Right, public occurrences. So who's really in charge of Good Neighbor these days? Who runs
I've got a
this
weapon here for every situation.
Adam?
Hunting, protection.
Nice guns. Don't need anything today.
Fine.
Yeah, thanks. But I think I'll
My
pass.
name is Harry. Worry, woe is me.
Running from something? Welcome home.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when
You step through the gate, you got balls.
another shower starts, into each night some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Now, I seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but flying ship?
Hey,
But someday.
Hey there. You're new around Good Neighbor, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think of the place?
Some folks can lose the blues.
Seems like my kind of place.
Bit of a rough town, but beats cowering behind the walls of Diamond City, that's for damn sure.
Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing.
I'm usually fixing stuff over at the Hotel Rexford, or drinking that swill down at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
Into each and every life, some rain has got to fall.
I could use work.
And into
Looks like we got another freak, just won't fit anywhere else.
I know that someday that sun is bound to shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in my life.
Hey,
Into each life, rain must fall.
I'll take a look.
let me show you what I got.
Trail confirming that thought. Here's a thing, a sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. Diamond City Surplus, now open 24 hours a day. Management reserves the right to refuse service to anyone, especially since. Here's some Betty Hutton, if you were waiting to hear it. I mean, whether you were or not, to hear it. Betty Hutton.
Everyone tells me he's no good. He doesn't love me like he should. I would forget him if I only could. He's a demon. He's a devil. He's a dog.
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
That I'll stop being so blind and tell him off real bad. But then it turns on those charms, and there I am in his arms, and I forget why I'm mad. I oughta tell him drop dead, but I keep loving him instead. My mama must have dropped me.
What? No, it can't. It's you from Sanctuary Hills, right?
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in. But you, look at you. 200 years and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault Tech never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God. I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault Tech sales experience.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good, playing nice only gets you so far. I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
Huh, no kidding. But people, They deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
Piper, you saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
Minus the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy up to the maximum. Bring gloom down to the minimum.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Fine. Here's your caps.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
Just when everything looks so dark, man has said we better act and with positive healing. Minus the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. No, don't mess with Mr. In Between.
Such a positive guy, that Bing Crosby. If you're the kind of person who is tired of living in Diamond City and you maybe want a adventure or something, I guess you have a new option. The settlement of Sanctuary has, I guess, been founded to the northwest there. Good luck to them with, you know, the whole surviving thing. And in other news, it sounds like maybe it's not other news, it's actually the same news. The Minutemen were involved in this. That's the Minutemen. I thought they were kind of done for. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it would be super dangerous, I bet. Next is some Roy Brown.
How's it going?
This one is Mighty Man.
Hell of a load you're carrying.
Better sell some of the Daisy.
Hey, Daisy. Glad you can. That's my favorite. Yes, I'm a mighty man. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Well, I don't
don't pick my jobs, I'm ready for any old kind. Yes, I'm a real young man, a brand new 25. Yes, I'm a real young man, a brand new 25.
I thought you had forgotten.
I'm willing, I'm able, I'm proud.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
I ain't so happy down.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Well, I got a gal in town who calls me good rockin' brown.
Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
She's at the fruit stand every day. Buys bananas by the bunch. She looks at all the price tags. That's why she gets her hunch.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us?
I found
and
another
we
memory.
wouldn't fuck with you?
I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit?
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Piper has really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor,
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Nice.
Oh, take your time. The literate keep me fed.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
He sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother?
Hey.
Got a reason to be bothering me? I just had to shoot up a synth body snatcher over here.
He was a synth?
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? Sammy was fine a few days ago, and then bam! He's acting funny, gives up cigarettes, the booze, stops cheating on his wife. I mean, the man wasn't a saint, but he was who he was, you know. The Institute ain't got no right to replace him with a synth double. Look, we gotta clean up here. You keep close to you and yours, all right? Happy Halloween. You scared yet?
Hey.
I'm all ears.
See if she had anything.
Good plan.
See if he had anything worth taking. Excuse me.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
The whole world is broken.
That's what I used to think. Until I found a way to make a difference. To transform my life, and maybe everyone else's too. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
What's your movement all about?
I'm glad you asked. Our mission is nothing less than to transform the entire Commonwealth one life at a time. Maybe you've seen pictures or heard stories about what life was like back before the Great War. Maybe you've wondered, why can't life be like that again? Well, neighbor, I'm here to tell you that it can be. What do you say? Ready to take that first step into a new life?
You owe it to yourself to give it a chance.
I have some more questions first.
Of course you do, and I'm here to answer them. Shoot.
What do I have to do to join your movement?
That's the beauty of it, neighbor. You don't have to do anything, except have a willing spirit and open your heart to the possibilities. Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
What's your movement all about?
Our mission is nothing less than to transform the entire Commonwealth one life at a time. Maybe you've seen pictures or heard stories about what life was like back before the Great War. Maybe you've wondered, why can't life be like that again? Well, neighbor, I'm here to tell you that it can be. Anything else you're wondering about before we get started?
I don't have any more questions.
Good.
You owe it to yourself
And I
to give
hope
it a
you're
chance.
ready to take your first step into your new life as one of the pillars of the community.
Yes, I am.
All right then. Fantastic. You won't regret it, I promise you. We haven't had a single pillar leave the movement since we started. Right this way, neighbor. I'm always excited to welcome a new member into our fold.
Not sure we want to see whatever kind of performances go on here.
Don't be shy. Just follow me. Alrighty. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job. Getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. Just go ahead and give me everything you own, and I'll initiate you as a first-level pillar of the community.
Not a lot of situations where stripped down to your socks is the right course of action. I can tell this ain't one of them.
You must think I'm an idiot.
Well, you came in here, didn't you? Now, you've got two choices. Give me everything you've got, or we take it anyway.
I'm walking out of here. Your choice what you want to do about it.
Nah, you're not worth the trouble. Plenty of easier marks. Get out of here before I change my mind.
hear something? Must have been nothing. What? Who's there?
I don't think we're up there. Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Take that weapon.
Count on it.
What? You're mine now!
Now, you picked the wrong fight.
Now, that's one way to get that coolant pumping.
Still kicking? Jesus. Disappearing act, huh?
Your funeral.
You still alive? Christ!
Underestimate us again.
Sweet.
Hey,
What's the plan?
grab anything useful.
Done and done.
Excuse me.
You come from across the Charles? Long hike.
Hey there.
We got purified water inside the city. Best drink in the Commonwealth.
You're Sullivan, right?
Can't talk. All this chatting is gonna tarnish my tough cop persona.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
You can't stop the press.
Nat.
Hey, mister, that interview you did with Piper is really selling. Here's your free copy.
A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
Win the game. Buy a swatter.
You keep that synth freak at arm's
You
length.
okay?
You understand me?
Thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola. Need a drink. Nuka-Cola.
Here you go.
Common decency. What a pleasant change.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Never hurts to help.
Diamond City Surplus. Everything you need.
I may sell just about everything, but none of it is scrap.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Odds and ends.
The elderly was considered a national pastime. Man used man.
Really?
Hey, you in the paper, right? You're 200 years.